What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here, and it's kind of a sequel to my video about comparing a fake and real silver bar. I want to make a video about how to actually identify fake silver, and I'm not just going to be talking about bars. I'm going to be talking about everything from generic bars to high premium bullion, and then also I'll be covering numismatic constitutional stuff. So first of all, generic bullion, and this is a really easy one to identify and avoid. Now, to avoid it, really just don't even bother buying from unreputable sources, but if you want to figure out if you have any fake silver with this, there's a few ways to do it. There's an easy acid test you can do. If you want to know more about that, check out Silver Ready One's video, where he actually does it. He recommends, of course, only doing it on non-valuable silver. Silver is only worth its metal contents, which I would definitely agree with. So you can check out his video, like I said. Also, you can try the magnet test. If it sticks to the magnet, then it is obviously going to be fake. And don't just get a regular magnet. Get the magnet slide, because if you slide the bar down it, even if it goes down a little bit slowly, that means that it's detecting the fact that there's metals within the silver that are magnetic. So therefore, it's still not pure silver. It might have a silver coating on it, although they're not going to do that too much with lower weight generic bars anyway. A lot of the scams out there, these aren't even really fake silver. Like this bar right here, this was not a scam. I did not buy this with the thought that this was silver. It's a 1 ounce copper bar. I think it's actually maybe a little bit over. No, it's 1 short ounce of copper, and it has a little bit of silver as the coating. It's 1 ounce fine copper, and it has it has nothing of an ounce of silver, but it has 1 ounce of copper. And with this bar, you can tell because it says it on it. A lot of times, they'll try to scam you by selling you bars that are like Tibetan silver or German silver. Unless it says pure silver, that's it on the bar. Don't buy it, because otherwise it is a fake silver bar. All that types of silver are actually not silver at all. And this bar is no exception. It's copper with silver plating on it, so it's definitely nothing special. And you can really tell there's a size difference between these two bars, because copper is less dense than silver, so this bar is a lot bigger. And that is one way to tell, is if the bar for an ounce does not seem right. But people are getting very elaborate with their scams, so really you can avoid fake silver altogether, like I said, by just buying from reputable sources, and you should be good. Now, with your high premium bullion, it's going to be a little bit harder to do, because the acid test no longer applies due to the fact that you could ruin the premium if it is real silver. So, again, magnet slide is always a good way to do it. Another way is, if it's a fake high premium piece, generally it's not going to be perfect, and so you should really look at the piece before you buy it. Look at the photos of it, and if they don't send you the coin that's in the photo, the coin that's pictured, then that's on them. If you ask them, will I get the coin that is pictured, or the exact same type of coin that's pictured, and they say yes, and then they send you a coin that doesn't match it, because generally details are going to be a little bit off with these fakes, then that's on them, and they are going to be in trouble, and eBay will at the very least have to issue a refund themselves if there is a big problem with it. So, or wherever you're buying from. I mean, chances are, if you're getting scammed, it is through eBay as opposed to being directly through a website. So I'm just going to assume that. But then again, I mean, really, another easy way to avoid it is just get stuff that's certified. Like my really high-grade American Silver Eagle and my Proof Canadian Maple Leaf are both certified by PCGS. So, or the Maple Leaf I think is PCGS. I know the American Silver Eagle is because I have it, and the Canadian Maple Leaf's on the way in the mail. And I'm pretty sure that one's also PCGS, so that's a proof coin, so I definitely wanted to have it certified. But anyway, I would definitely recommend buying them certified as opposed to buying them raw, because if it's high premium stuff, it should be certified. It shouldn't be some raw coins anyway. And also, I would recommend trying to get some kind of COA with it and only buying from reputable dealers anyway. But if you really can't tell, I mean, try measuring its dimensions to a real version of the coin. Like, if you know the exact dimensions of the real version are, or you have ones that are real, then measure it against that coin. Maybe the dimensions will be off. They definitely will, actually, because they'll be not silver. It'll be a different density. But with these high premium pieces, unfortunately, sometimes they do use silver in them, so none of these tests would work, and the only way to really tell is by looking at the coin and telling you from the differences, because really, if it's a high premium piece, why not just use real silver, right? And so you're going to have to be able to use your eye to be able to tell the differences between the two. Other than that, though, I mean, it really would be difficult to figure it out. And so I would definitely recommend just avoiding the coins that are obvious scams. And it's kind of going to be the same for your high premium constitutional silver. Again, really, chances are they are going to make it with real silver. So you're really just going to have to look at the coin, just be able to tell if there's a difference, and try to get it certified. Although there is a trick I know where people will get the coin, they'll buy a certified version of a coin. Like, let's say, I mean, this isn't a silver coin, but let's say a 1909 SVDB wheat penny. They'll buy a certified one, the one that's certified by PCGS, and then they'll create a fake one, and then they'll pop open the holders, put the fake one in place of the real one, and then they'll just either get the real one graded again or just sell it raw. And then they basically got two for the price of one. Now, of course, it did cost them something to make the fake one, but if it's a high enough premium coin, then they'll even sometimes fake the grading. So that's not even a surefire way anymore to tell, especially with these coins, because chances are you're not going to care enough to look at it if it's certified. I mean, you think, it's graded, it has to be real. So at the end of the day, the easiest way to avoid this fake silver is just to please just only buy from reputable dealers, or else you're just going to get, you're really going to get messed up, buying this stuff from some small seller who thinks that, they can pull one over on you. You can't let them do that, because the only reason that scams are successful is because people fall for them. I mean, that seems really obvious, but people still fall for them every day. So, I tell people to stop. There's still going to be scammers out there, which is something I find funny. Everyone loves to complain about the scammers, but, it's really because nobody's educating, people how to avoid them, or people just don't care to be educated enough. So at the end of the day, scams only work because you let them. Don't let yourself be a victim of it. But I do hope you enjoyed the video, and that is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.